Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel General Hospital Official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brennan and Valentin's secret deal exposed, danger looms for ex-pikeman leader. General Hospital spoilers suggest that a lot has changed this year. Jack Brennan was in prison at the beginning of the year when he was revealed to be the pikeman group's leader. However, Brennan transferred authority to Valentin Cassadine, who was finally discovered. The FBI was closing in on Valentin, but he was able to flee thanks to Anna Devane. General Hospital spoilers, Jack Brennan disappeared from prison. When the FBI decided to pursue Valentin, the WSB allegedly intervened and suddenly retrieved Brennan from prison, destroying all evidence of his time there. However, Brennan soon returned to Port Charles, where he is now in command of the WSB field office. Brennan and Valentin have been in contact ever since, despite the fact that Brennan appears to be unaware of Valentin's whereabouts. GH spoilers, did Jack Brennan and Valentin Cassadine make a deal? Brennan is now seeking for Valentin, and thanks to Lulu Spencer, Brennan's operative has located him in Prague. It is unclear what Valentin and Brennan's present relationship is. Brennan would most likely have been satisfied to let Valentin continue in hiding if he and the WSB hadn't received so much publicity for bringing Valentin home. However, Valentin is now nothing more than a loose end for the WSB to deal with. General Hospital spoilers, Valentin Cassadine is in danger. If the WSB catches up with Valentin, Brennan may have no choice but to destroy him permanently. They had been friends for years, but Valentin was aware of the risks when he took over the pikeman group. Anna may be able to assist Valentin in getting out of this problem, but navigating the intrigue within the WSB, let alone making sense of it, will be difficult. Can Brennan and Valentin work out an agreement to keep Valentin alive? What are your thoughts? What exactly is Valentin's relationship with Brennan? Will Brennan be forced to eliminate Valentin? Can Anna handle the mystery to everyone's satisfaction? Brennan's shocking WSB recruit is Jocelyn. General Hospital spoilers hint that Jocelyn Jacks has experienced a lot of loss in her early life. Her first love, Oscar Nero, died of a brain tumor several years ago. Jocelyn took several months to be ready to move on, but she eventually fell in love again with Cameron Weber. Joss eventually developed feelings for Dex Heller and dumped Cameron in favor of the Port Charles newcomer. General Hospital spoilers, Dex Heller formerly worked for Sonny Corinthos. Joss met Dex while he was working for Sonny Corinthos. However, that was only part of the story. Michael Corinthos had hired Dex to infiltrate Sonny's group in order to acquire proof that may imprison him for the rest of his life. Michael eventually changed his mind and begged Dex to continue in Sonny's company, but only as his guardian. But Dex began to transform and would have killed Cyrus Renault if Sonny had not changed his mind at the last minute. GH spoilers, Dex Heller became a cop. When she discovered that Dex had almost killed a man for Sonny, she dumped him. That spurred Dex to change his life, and he enrolled in the police school. Dex and Joss finally reconciled. But Dex was just slain under unknown circumstances, leaving Joss heartbroken yet again. She recently had a fascinating discussion with Jack Brennan regarding her future. Jocelyn wants to make a difference and alter the world even if she isn't sure it will. General Hospital spoilers, is Jocelyn Jacks a WSB agent? Jocelyn is presently pursuing environmental science at PCU. She still appears determined to make a difference in the world. Jack was quite interested in Jocelyn's intentions, and perhaps he would soon grant her the opportunity to achieve exactly what she desires. Jocelyn probably never planned to be a part of the WSB, but once she finishes her education, her knowledge could be just what the WSB is seeking for. This could be the path that Jocelyn was always supposed to take. GH spoilers, what do you think? What comes next for Jocelyn? Could Brennan make Jocelyn a surprising offer? Would the WSB offer an opportunity for Jocelyn to accomplish her dreams? General Hospital spoilers, Ava and Alexis fight over the Cassadine fortune. According to General Hospital teasers, Ava Jerome received a large sum of money as part of her divorce settlement with Nicholas Cassadine. However, Ava's bargain with Nicholas was not as secure as she anticipated. The Cassadine family managed to back out of their agreement. Although it is unclear who is pulling the strings, Ava has recently lost a large sum of money as well as her ownership of Windermere. General Hospital spoilers, a new Cassadine heir has been named. Nicholas' young son, Ace Cassadine, has been appointed the only heir to the Cassadine fortune. Include Windermere. Of course, Ace is little older than an infant, therefore Alexis Davis has been appointed trustee of the immense fortune in the interim. Alexis and Laura Collins do not want Ace to have anything to do with the Cassadines, but they cannot even donate the money to charity, only Ace can do so after he becomes 18. GH spoilers, Ava Jerome will need help recovering her money. Even though the Cassadine family succeeded to grab Ava's settlement, you can guarantee she will not take it lying down. Look for her first before seeking out Laura, who has no influence in Cassadine affairs. That will very certainly land her in a collision with Alexis. Ava and Alexis already have a lot of bad blood, therefore Alexis will never aid Ava, even if she could. General Hospital spoilers, Rick Lansing to the rescue? Ava may have to hire Rick Lansing to challenge Alexis in court in order to recover the money she believes she is owed. Expect them to litigate in court over Ava's financial future. The stakes are much higher because Rick was previously married to Alexis and they have a daughter. If they fight in court, it could jeopardize the shaky peace Alexis and Rick have agreed to for Molly Lansing Davis' sake. Will Ava and Rick be able to defeat Alexis in the courtroom? GH spoilers, what do you think? Should Ava be allowed to keep her divorce settlement from Nicholas? Who will live in Windermere? Will Ava have to take Alexis to court to recover the money she believes she is owed? General Hospital preview, Michael's got more problems, Sonny goes down, and a sniper shoots in the new year. Is this how Sonny goes out, according to the General Hospital preview for the week of December 30th to January 3rd? Continue reading for more information, including a teaser video. Valentin interrupts Lulu and Charlotte's encounter in a Prague cafe. How will he respond when Charlotte disobeys his orders? Elizabeth meets with Portia and Terry, expecting a performance assessment, only to discover that the hospital's lawyer is with them. Terry informs her that they obtained Dex's autopsy reports. Another death due to digitalis? If so, will Elizabeth be the primary suspect in a murder investigation? Michael goes to Sasha for assistance. Has he discovered how Willow and Drew spent Christmas Eve? If so, he's in for another surprise when Sasha tells him, "I'm pregnant." So much for Sasha's ambitions to move to the Hamptons and raise the baby on her own. What will Michael do now, given that he was expecting to straighten things out with Willow? Sonny is practicing his movements in the boxing ring when he feels another chest discomfort, and this time he looks to collapse. It appears like Sonny is having a heart attack. The preview's closing seconds are best described as wild. Anna tasers Jack. Dante, who had followed Lulu to Prague, arrives and stands by her side as they face Valentin. Someone, however, has a sniper rifle pointed at the Cassadine, and a bullet penetrates the cafe window. Who will get shot? General Hospital Michael Corinthos exit, Chad Duell explains why he's leaving. According to General Hospital spoilers, Michael Corinthos has a limited time left. After all, Chad Duell, who plays the character, announced on Instagram in November that he was departing the drama after 15 years. Shortly after, GH's executive producer, Frank Valentini, announced Chad's departure on the social networking platform X and stated that there were no immediate plans to recast Michael. GH fans have been buzzing about the exit, which is expected to take place sometime in the new year. Duell recently participated on the Daily Drama podcast, which is hosted by fellow Gers Steve Burton and Bradford Anderson. The actor disclosed his choice to leave the drama, and his responses may surprise many GH watchers. One interesting nugget from this interview is that Duell appears to have already completed his GH stint, thus fans should expect Michael's exit from PC to occur soon, given the soap shoots many weeks before airing. Duell cites a few reasons for leaving the show, stating, "A lot of stuff has been going on in my life." The actor goes on to reveal that his father died lately, and he is still coming to terms with it. Duell also claims that the break from GH will let him to spend some time in Arizona, which will help him prepare physically and mentally for the next chapters in his life. The DD podcast interview makes it plain that Dual's choice to leave the serial had nothing to do with GH, but rather with the thought that she needed a break in time to pursue other employment opportunities. The actor made it clear that the production has left the door open for Dual to return if he chooses to. Would Dual consider a Port Charles comeback? He told co-hosts Burton and Anderson, "We'll see what happens in the future, but right now I'm just trying to grow in ways that I may have stifled myself. Sometimes you have to take harsh measures or make yourself uncomfortable in order to move forward, and that's something I haven't allowed myself to do." It makes sense. After all, Dual began his role as Michael at the age of 22 and is now 37, so he may go into other ventures outside of GH. In addition, Dual will most likely utilize this chance to spend more time with his 15-month-old son, Dawson, and he announced starting a new skincare line, Pura Beauty, which he is working on with his real-life girlfriend, Luna. According to General Hospital spoilers, Michael is about to go out big time. Chris Van Etten and Elizabeth Corte, GH's co-head writers, recently provided a taste of what viewers can expect in 2025, stating that Michael's departure would be accompanied by a shocking act of violence that has his plans go up in smoke. Is Nancy Lee Grahn about to retire? Even on daytime television, there is no such thing as forever. There is widespread rumor that General Hospital actress Nancy Lee Grahn is considering retiring from soap operas. General Hospital news: is Nancy Lee Grahn about to retire? As many General Hospital fans are aware, Nancy has had an eventful year, and it is unlikely that it has been the best on record. And this is mostly due to her feelings about the situation of the country. In fact, Nancy was one of the first daytime TV personalities to leave social media platforms like X in protest of Elon Musk and Donald Trump's presidential victory. She's also one of the few soap stars who has maintained her vow and has not returned to the platform at all. However, Nancy has made it obvious that she too requires a break. She has taken a few holidays this year, including one to Iceland with her daughter Kate, to get away from it all and de-stress. But is Nancy Lee Grahn willing to leave the daytime television show that helped her become a household name? This is what fans want to know. After all, she has been with the show since 1996 and is one of the oldest actresses still working for General Hospital. Anna's extreme measures to protect Valentin goes rogue in Prague to help him evade authorities? General Hospital spoilers indicate that the drama will escalate over the next 5 days in Port Charles, as the soap has published its preview video for the week of December 30th to January 3rd. Valentin Cassadin's return to the canvas was a big plotline that the preview focused on. As fans recall, Lulu Spencer came to Prague on Christmas Eve to reconcile with her daughter, Charlotte Cassadin. Charlotte had texted Rocco Falconeri to wish him a Merry Christmas, only to discover that her mother had awakened from her coma. When Rocco handed the phone over to his mother, she was able to persuade her daughter to set up a date in a cafe. The mother-daughter reunion was announced in the Friday, December 27th broadcast, only to be interrupted by Valentin as the show concluded. Valentin and Lulu appear to be having a dispute, however, the GH teaser video suggests that Dante Falconeri will also be involved. After all, when Dante learned that Lulu had gone to meet Charlotte via Rocco, he boarded an aircraft to pursue her. During the GH teaser, Valentin and Dante appear to be fighting, and someone appears to be shooting a gun at Valentin. However, things are never as they appear in these GH previews. Still, Brennan will get caught up in the action, and someone will try to stop him as he is tossed from behind. Of course, Anna Devane is carrying the taser, so what will happen this week? GH co-head writers Elizabeth Corte and Chris Van Etten recently spoke with TV Insider and shared some details about what's to come on the soap in 2025. WSB intrigue appears to be drawing Anna back into agency drama. Still, she'll be torn about whether or not to aid Valentin, but given her role in bringing him down in the first place, she may go above and beyond to save him from his current predicament. It appears that all eyes will be on Valentin in the next 5 days, and Charlotte's desire to see her mother this holiday season may wind up biting her papa in the buttocks. With a target seemingly aimed at Valentin in Prague, it appears that officials will be focusing on his location to apprehend him. Or is Anna holding the gun? She could be holding something other than a gun, giving the impression that Valentin is dead when he is not. Could she betray the WSB with such a big cover-up? General Hospital spoilers for the week of December 30th to January 3rd indicate that Charlotte will face a difficult decision. There's a good chance Anna will assist Valentin in escaping authorities this week, and he may continue to live his life on the run. However, will Charlotte choose to go with her loving papa, who has no one, or accompany her mother back to Port Charles, where the adolescent may live a regular life? Willow's delicate balancing act. Willow had convinced herself that her decision to leave Michael was the correct one. Michael's secrecy and lack of transparency had marred their marriage, eroding their trust, she felt. However, her decision was not without consequences. She had ripped apart a family she had helped create, placing her children in the crossfire of their strained relationship. Despite his flaws, Michael had always behaved with her and their children's safety in mind, a truth that worried her during quiet moments of thought. Drew emerged as a guiding light for Willow as she embarked on this new chapter in her life. He was attentive, engaging, and seemed to offer her a new beginning. But, in her eagerness to escape the shadows of her past, Willow had elevated Drew to a pedestal, one that was doomed to collapse under the weight of his own shortcomings. Drew's secrets and lies. Drew kept a secret from Willow that had the potential to damage the fragile trust they had begun to develop. His secret relationship with Nina Reeves was a ticking time bomb waiting to detonate. Drew and Nina's bond was initially physical, but emotions began to creep into their conversations. Both sides had opted to keep their tryst private, but their silence exacerbated the betrayal. Willow's blossoming relationship with Nina had provided her with solace, which was surprising given their turbulent history. Nina, wanting to make apologies and embrace her role as Willow's biological mother, had been nothing but supportive. However, revealing the truth about Nina and Drew's background would definitely ruin their fragile friendship. The illusion of perfection. Willow's idyllic image of Drew was beginning to erode. Small inconsistencies and hesitations in his actions sowed seeds of mistrust in her thoughts. Drew's unwillingness to reveal his past with Nina made him vulnerable, and his repeated failures in judgment portrayed him as a damaged individual rather than the hero Willow had envisioned. The idea of Drew yielding to temptation once more exacerbated the turmoil. His impetuous behavior and inability to resist his desires made the possibility of future betrayal all too plausible. Willow, blinded by her desire to escape her past life, had ignored the warning flags, which now loomed over their relationship. Michael's redemption. Meanwhile, Michael was dealing with his own feelings of loss and sorrow. His acts, while frequently incorrect, were motivated by a desire to protect his family. He had made mistakes, including a brief indiscretion with Sasha Gilmore, but his love for Willow and their children was unwavering. Michael's departure created a hole that Willow fought to fill. As Drew's flaws became apparent, she reflected on the stability and security Michael had provided. The reality that she had given up their life together for a momentary mirage of bliss began to weigh heavily on her. The breaking point. Willow was on the verge of a collapse as the truth about Drew and Nina's past became clear. Her carefully crafted facade began to crack, leaving her exposed to the mayhem that surrounded her. Willow, once solid, was now a woman unraveling, driven by regret and uncertainty. Willow confronted Drew about his secret out of desperation. The confrontation was dramatic, revealing the extent of Drew's betrayal and left Willow feeling even more lonely than before. Her relationship with Nina deteriorated as the truth came to light, destroying the fragile bond they had fought so hard to establish. A descent into darkness. Willow's anguish and disappointment drove her to self-destruction. The weight of her decisions and the betrayal she had experienced drove her to the brink. Friends and relatives watched helplessly as she sank downward, her once brilliant spirit dulled by the shadows of her past. The connections between Willow's decline and Nellie Benson's turbulent path were impossible to overlook. Willow, who had always taken pleasure in her strength and tenacity, found herself transforming into a darker version of herself. The analogies to Nellie, which she had before disputed, suddenly seemed hauntingly precise. Redemption and hope. Despite the tumult, Willow had a glimpse of hope. The love and support of everyone around her, notably Michael, laid the groundwork for her to rebuild. Michael's persistent commitment to their children served as a reminder of what was truly important, giving Willow an opportunity to achieve atonement. As Willow faced the consequences of her actions, she embarked on a difficult journey of self-discovery and recovery. The road ahead was difficult, but with patience and persistence, she hoped to restore the life she had nearly lost. The final week of 2024 in Port Charles promises to be full with drama, difficult decisions, and fresh starts. From surprises to poignant admissions, each moment sets the tone for an explosive new year. Let's get into the specifics of what to expect from General Hospital during the week of December 30th, 2024. Monday, December 30th, a demand for truth. Elizabeth Baldwin's life has been a tornado of secrets and betrayals, but on Monday's episode, she stands tall and demands answers. She storms into the hospital's break room, armed with new information that shakes her. "If you don't start talking, I'm walking out of this hospital for good," she tells you. Liz's ultimatum is aimed at Finn and Laura, who have been working behind the scenes to expose a dark conspiracy involving Nicholas Cassadine. Her need for transparency might either bring her closer to the truth or distance her from those she trusts. Meanwhile, Lucky Spencer finds himself in a reflective mood as he seeks advice from Isaiah Gannon, a knowledgeable mentor whom he has just come to trust. Isaiah reminds Lucky of the significance of confronting his history in order to move ahead, particularly as he considers rejoining with his family. Christina Corinthos Davis meets Lucas Jones at Charlie's pub and learns important details about her father's health scare. Christina's resolve to reconcile with Sonny grows, but she is also frightened of the dangers that surround him. Ava Jerome is in a dire situation. In a tense exchange with Laura Collins, Ava begs for assistance in safeguarding her daughter Avery from the Cassadine curse. Laura, who is dealing with her own family's relationship to the Cassadines, offers to accept Ava's plea but warns her about the hazards. Finally, Trina Robinson surprises Kai Taylor with a thoughtful gesture. Trina displays a mural at the art studio they've been refurbishing together, honoring Kai's late sister. The emotional exchange strengthens their bond, demonstrating that love and healing frequently go hand in hand. Tuesday, December 31st, a walk down memory lane. While there is no new episode on Tuesday, fans will be treated to a flashback to August 26, 2024. This episode revisits crucial moments, including Lulu Spencer's critical need for a liver transplant and Jack Brennan's unexpected offer to Jason Morgan. Lucky's attempt to find a way out of a perilous situation is also highlighted, providing viewers with the opportunity to relive the tension and successes of mid-2024. Wednesday, January 1st, New Year's Encore. To celebrate the new year, another encore presentation will air on September 23, 2024. Portia Robinson's strong reaction to Brad Cooper's rehiring at the hospital grabs attention, highlighting the emotional costs of her continuous battle to safeguard her family's image. Thursday, January 2nd, Threats and Invitations. The first new episode of the year begins with Anna Devane issuing a terrifying warning. In a tense encounter with Valentin Cassadine, Anna urges him to give up control of Charlotte or suffer serious consequences. Valentin, caught between his love for his daughter and his own safety, must exercise caution. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer's irritation reaches a boiling point. Her efforts to free Charlotte from Valentin's influence encountered hurdle after roadblock. Lulu's determination to protect her daughter drives her on, but the battle is far from over. Ava Jerome seeks legal guidance and looks to Alexis Davis for assistance. Ava believes Alexis can uncover a loophole in Nicholas' divorce settlement that will allow her to retrieve the riches linked to the Cassadine curse. Alexis, first hesitant, decides to investigate the problem, but warns Ava that reopening past wounds may have unforeseen effects. In a lighter subplot, Willow Tate Corinthos receives an unexpected invitation. The sender's name remains unknown, although hints point to Drew Kane Quartermain. Willow is intrigued and uneasy by the invitation, and she wonders if she is prepared for what lies ahead. Friday, January 3rd, Confessions and Decisions. The week ends with Sasha Gilmore Corbin bearing her soul to Felicia Scorpio. Over coffee at Kelly's, Sasha discusses her plans to leave Port Charles and start over. The weight of her pregnancy, along with the death of her spouse and the turmoil of recent events, has left Sasha wishing for a new beginning. Felicia offers her support, encouraging Sasha to follow her heart while reminding her of her own resilience in the face of adversity. Michael Corinthos, meantime, is concentrating on gaining an advantage in his custody battle with Willow. With the stakes higher than ever, Michael's desire to protect his children compels him to take extraordinary steps. At Sonny's penthouse, Jason Morgan declines an offer that may change everything. Sunny's idea to reintroduce Jason into the mob business is met with opposition, as Jason struggles with his desire for a more peaceful life. However, the choice has both men contemplating the future of their friendship and the Corinthos organization. In an unexpected twist, Charlotte Cassidy's plot takes a drastic turn overseas. While hiding with her father, Charlotte must make a difficult decision: continue on the run or return to Port Charles with her mother. The decision weighs heavily on Charlotte, who must balance her own safety with her family's torn dynamics. Looking ahead. As the week progresses, each plot builds to a cataclysmic beginning to 2025. Will Elizabeth find the truth she seeks? Can Sasha find serenity outside of Port Charles? What does the future hold for Charlotte, Anna, and the rest of the Cassidy family? The calm before the storm. Jason Morgan's return to Port Charles marked the beginning of his reconciliation with Sonny Corinthos. After a turbulent period of mistrust and strained relationships, the duo was able to re-establish their alliance. Jason's attempts to assist Sonny in managing his bipolar disease, including ensuring Sonny followed his medication routine, helped to rebuild trust. In turn, Sonny found comfort in Jason's unwavering presence, relying on him more than ever in recent months. However, peace at Port Charles does not stay long. Sonny's empire continues under danger from other families and internal strife. As the new year begins, Jason will find himself in risky ground, with every decision having serious consequences, both professionally and personally. Family comes first. Jason's difficulties are exacerbated by his role as a father. Following Sam McCall's untimely death, Jason is now Danny Morgan's sole guardian. Danny, who is dealing with the loss of his mother, has become Jason's first focus. Jason is concerned about Danny's emotional well-being, and he is determined to be the parent he needs. This pledge will drive Jason to reconsider his involvement in Sonny's organization, especially as danger approaches closer than ever. Sonny, who has always depended on Jason's steadfast support, will be let down not once, but twice in the coming months. These disappointments will put Sonny's patience and trust in Jason to the test, as he struggles to balance his personal obligations with his responsibilities to him. A shocking betrayal. The first instance of disappointment occurs when Sonny instructs Jason to deal with a serious threat to their group, Drew Quartermain. Drew's increasing engagement in business activities that connect with Sonny's territory has become a source of irritation. Sonny regards Drew as a liability, someone who must be eliminated in order to protect their activities. But Jason's relationship with Drew complicates matters. Despite their conflicts, Jason considers Drew to be a family member and is hesitant to take such harsh measures. When Jason hesitates to obey Sonny's instructions, it causes an immediate schism. Sonny, a man who values loyalty above all else, considers Jason's refusal a betrayal. The tension rises as Sonny's dissatisfaction grows, and Jason's steadfast stance just widens the gap between them. Protecting the vulnerable. Jason's objectives were further complicated by another unforeseen obligation, Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Jason feels driven to protect Sasha, who is grieving over her husband's death and dealing with her pregnancy. The baby she bears is a symbol of hope in the middle of her grief, and Jason takes it upon himself to keep her safe. When Sasha becomes the focus of a competing family looking to exploit her vulnerabilities, Jason intervenes. His involvement, however, takes his attention away from Sonny's critical needs. Once again, Sonny sees Jason's actions as a failure to prioritize their common aims, widening the gap between them. Sonny's crisis of identity. Sonny's dissatisfaction with Jason corresponds with his own existential crises. The weight of his criminal enterprise, along with the personal losses he has suffered, begins to take its toll. Sonny begins to question his purpose and whether the life he has established is worth the expense. Rumors that Sonny is mulling retirement begin to circulate. He tells loyal allies, notably Carly Spencer, of his wish to get away from the chaos. However, stepping down necessitates selecting a successor, and Sonny's top candidate is Jason. The possibility of inheriting Sonny's empire puts Jason in an untenable situation. Taking over would make him a great target for Sonny's opponents, threatening both his life and Danny's future. Jason reluctantly declines Sonny's offer, further straining their relationship. A clash of ideals. As the months pass, the schism between Jason and Sunny grows wider. Sunny's escalating animosity and Jason's unwavering dedication to his personal responsibilities result in heated clashes. Their conflicts reflect the vast differences in their priorities. Sunny's dedication to the group is vital. Jason prioritizes defending his family and people he cares about. Despite their disagreements, both men are fully aware of their link and the past that unites them. However, their failure to reconcile their opposing principles threatens to sever the link completely. A new threat emerges. Amid the internal strife, a new foe appears in Port Charles. This opponent, a shrewd and cruel individual, plans to undermine Sunny's business piece by piece. Jason and Sunny are at odds, making it difficult for them to show a united front. The opponent takes advantage of this weakness, launching a series of premeditated strikes that make the organization susceptible. Jason and Sunny are forced to face the realities of their damaged relationship. To live, they must put aside their differences and cooperate. However, the path to reconciliation is riddled with obstacles, and the wounds of their conflict may be difficult to heal. The road ahead. As 2025 approaches, the future of Jason and Sunny's partnership is questionable. Their journey demonstrates the intricacies of commitment, family, and the choices that shape us. Will Jason and Sunny be able to restore their relationship, or will their differences push them away permanently? The stakes have never been higher in Port Charles, and the drama promises to keep fans engaged as these legendary characters face new difficulties. With danger lurking around every corner and relationships dangling by a thread, the story of Jason Morgan and Sunny Corinthos is far from over. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.